Did you know that there's a difference between toe walking and walking with a foot drop? Hi there, it's Neesha from Sydney Kids Physio. In today's video, I'm jumping in to talk about the difference between toe walking and walking with a foot drop. Now, on the surface, it looks quite similar because you'll see that your child is walking with their heels off the ground and the point of contact being their toes or the ball of their feet. But there is actually really important difference between toe walking and walking with a foot drop. And how we would treat it would really depend on the underlying cause. Is it a toe walking pattern or is it a foot drop pattern? Now, here at Sydney Kids Physio, we see lots of little ones because of the abnormal walking patterns they have. It is really important to differentiate between toe walking and foot drop. The main difference is when a child is toe walking, it is a result of tight calf muscles, of increased muscle tone in that calf muscle. It is a result of decreased ankle range of motion. So their ankles are very stiff. They cannot get their heel down on the ground. Versus a foot drop. Foot drop is usually the result of weakness in the muscles on the shin. So the front muscles are too weak to lift their toes up, and so when they're walking, they seem to be dragging their foot. The point of contact is always their toes rather than their heel. How do we treat it? Well, if there's increased muscle tone, if there's increased muscle tightness, there's limited ankle range of motion, the first line of treatment for toe walking is serial casting. So we would cast them week on week from this point to get to this point. So that means that we get them enough range so they can heel strike, foot flat, and push off. Now that's a big difference between where we are here and where we are here. That can take 6 weeks or it can take up to 12 weeks depending on the age of a child. Once we get that going, we get enough range to get ankles able to lift as we walk. We would maintain that with a dictus band. So this band around the ankle with hooks on their shoes. So when they're walking, they're able to learn to keep their toes up, heel down, push off as they walk. Often to maintain the range in their calf muscles after serial casting, we would use radial shockwave therapy to maintain that muscle so that it's not going to get tight again, so that the spasticity is kept low and reduced. Now, on the other hand, if your child is walking with their toes on the ground because of a foot drop, the main issue here is muscle weakness. We would usually be able to get range in their ankle, and if we don't, we might do serial casting to get that range at the ankle first so we can get to that same point of having the ability to heel toe. In foot drop, the main issue is muscle weakness. So what do? We train the muscles to get stronger, and we do so with functional electrical stimulus. These little pads are put on the front of the shin to help activate the muscles every time it's a heel strike. So we would put a dictus band on again with the hooks on the shoes to allow that heel strike, put the functional electrical stimulus electrodes onto the calf, right on the shin there, and we would activate that movement so that we're teaching a child to walk with heel strike, strengthen the shin muscles to allow that movement. We are therefore actively correcting foot drop walking patterns. So if you've got a child out there who's walking where their heel isn't touching the ground, you don't know if they've got toe walking or they're actually walking with a foot drop, best to speak to an expert pediatric physiotherapist. And we are here and ready to help you if you ever need us. Until next time, have a fantastic day. Bye.